What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you keep seeing me look down there, it's because Reggie's down there and I need to keep an eye on him. So I'm going to be talking to you today about my birth story. First things first, this is my first sit down video. So I'm Sophie. Reggie is down there. He will probably appear in this video at the end. And let's get started. So, first of all, I went into hospital on Monday the 23rd of September, and they said that his movements had reduced and that they wanted to induce me at 7 o'clock on the Tuesday morning, which was fine. So I stayed in on Monday night. Tuesday morning came and they used a pessary to start the inducing process. After the pessary was put in, that was to stay in for 24 hours, so it was due to come out at 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning. I had gradual contractions throughout the day, but there was nothing major. They didn't hurt really at all. So come 2:30 on Wednesday morning, in the middle of the night, I woke up with really strong contractions that were 2 minutes long and 30 seconds apart. I asked for some painkillers. I took paracetamol and Oromorph. Then I sort of managed to get some sleep, but not really, because every contraction I was stirring. After the paracetamol and the Oromorph was taken, I was sick, which you're normally sick between 1 centimetre to 2 centimetres, 2 centimetres to 3 centimetres, and 3 centimetres to 4 centimetres. I managed to get some sleep because of the Oromorph. I woke up at 6:45 from a nurse telling me to go and take the pessary out. I went and took the pessary out, which is, for any of you who don't know, a little piece of material that goes behind your cervix to make it soften. It's got hormone on it that makes it soften. I took the pessary out. They checked how many centimetres I was, and I was 2.5 centimetres, but they wanted to see if my waters would break naturally. They gave me a gel, which they put on your cervix, which softens it. They gave me a gel at 7 o'clock, and I was due to be monitored again at 2 o'clock, because you have to be monitored when you've got the gel. Then they brought round toast for breakfast. I ate it and I was sick again. I knew things were progressing, but they were progressing very slowly. I had a really nice midwife who came and checked on me every sort of half an hour. I was in a lot of pain about 2 hours after the gel was put in. So I asked her to be checked again, and she said no, she couldn't, because the more she checked, the more irritated the baby would get. She told me to go and get in the bath. So I went to get in the bath. I had just eaten a hash brown from McDonald's that my mum had brought me in, and I was sick again. In the bath, water's supposed to help contractions, which it did help, but the amount of contractions that I had was reduced, but they were very, very painful when they came because I couldn't really move, and in a bath, obviously, you're restricted to where you could go. When I was sick, I leant over out the side of the bath, but that was my cue to get out. Then I went back into the ward and I was in a lot of pain, and I asked again to be checked. So she came and checked how many centimetres I was. At about 11 o'clock, she said that I was 3.5 centimetres and that they were going to take me down to the delivery seat so that they could break my waters. When I got down there, it was 1 o'clock. They got some gas and air for me. They broke my waters. At 1:30 p.m. they broke my waters, and I was 3.5 centimetres when they broke my waters. My midwife then went on lunch break, and while she was on lunch break, my contractions were getting a lot stronger and a lot closer together. The midwife that took over from her name was Dora, I believe. She was really, really nice. I'd been in the delivery room about 20 minutes and I was eating toast because I was hungry and I puked up the rest of it. It got to about 25 minutes after I had my waters broken and I was in a lot of pain and I really wanted an epidural. Although I didn't really want an epidural, I said all along I didn't want one from the beginning, but I was in a lot of pain. So she checked how many centimetres dilated I was, and I was 8. But in 25 minutes I had dilated 5 centimetres, which is very, very, very quick. So they understood why I was in a lot of pain. About a minute later, I felt like I needed to push. I started pushing. My midwife said, no, you don't need to do that, you're not ready yet, and once you get the urge to push, you can't get rid of it. So I started pushing. 20 minutes later, Reggie was born at 2:29 p.m. on the 25th of September. My midwife, who was supposed to deliver him, hadn't come back off of break yet, but as she walked in the room, Reggie was already born, and she was very, very confused. Just before I started pushing, they gave me Pethidine. Because I couldn't have the epidural, they wanted to relax me a little bit more, so they gave me the Pethidine, although I feel like it didn't work at all because it was all too quick. After I gave birth, they obviously made sure he could latch properly because I breastfed exclusively for the first 3 weeks. After they checked he was latched properly, me and Reggie had skin to skin. We done that for about 20 minutes, and then me and Harrison got him dressed. A midwife then brought me in a cup of tea and asked me if I wanted to go home. They gave me the choice between staying in the hospital, going up to the ward for the night, or going home, which obviously I chose going home. I was in the hospital for about 3 hours so that they weighed him and they made sure that he was all healthy. They done his vital check. I went home. That is my birth story. It was quite quick and I didn't expect it to be that quick, but I'm grateful for how quick it was because I know that some women can be in labour for around 36 to 48 hours and that can't be a very pleasant experience. Not that childbirth is pleasant anyway. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you hit the like button down below, leave a comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.